Well, it is August the 2nd. It is Sunday night. I just finished another grueling work week, and I am indeed going to take a OXYCODONE tonight. So I've got my bottle here, and I haven't had it since last Tuesday, but I have been regularly having my OXYCODONE on Sundays. And that's not too bad as long as I'm not taking it during my week. 1 day a week is perfectly fine. That's 4 times a month. And that's perfectly okay. So I, of course, have been noticing that as my work week goes on, Wednesday through Sunday, every day it just gets a little bit more painful. Until today, and it looks pretty horrible there. And so I'm going to take one tonight. And, it's still summertime. And despite all the coronavirus restrictions, we're still pretty busy. And when I started back to work in June, the 1st of June, after the lockdown, we've been restricted ever since. They had added a new product which has just created so much havoc, and it's costing us a lot of labor in the bakery, and that's why I'm working so much. Well, that product ended yesterday. There's just been so many problems with it that management finally did away with it. So things can actually get back to normal now, I think. So maybe I'll be working a little bit less, and maybe I won't even need the Sunday OXYCODONE, I don't know. But I don't know what's going to happen because our governor has threatened to put us back in another lockdown. And because the coronavirus numbers keep going up and people are dying from it here. So I don't know, I think tomorrow and Tuesday, I think our governor may put us back on lockdown. I don't even know. But so for tonight, I'm going to take an OXYCODONE and get a good night's sleep, and hopefully I won't have to take any more for another week. So we'll see. It is August the 11th. It is Tuesday afternoon. It is 1:22 in the afternoon. 90 degrees outside. Yesterday got to be 102, but by the time it got to be 102, I was already passed out, drunk, asleep. Yep, I drank again yesterday on my Monday. So I'm taking an OXYCODONE today because I'm just aching and paining everywhere. Dinner in the microwave. I've got a Swedish meatball in there, and I'm gonna throw in some Brussels sprouts that I had in the freezer, and I got my glass of water. This is about the 6th glass of water that I've had today. So let me explain the happenings of the last couple of days. I am having pain in the ankle, but I'm having pain everywhere. I'm just having all kinds of body aches. Today I have been suffering from dehydration for some time now. I think I've mentioned that before. And I had to do a fasting lab on Monday, yesterday, at 7 o'clock in the morning, so I could not have food or coffee before 7 o'clock till after the fasting lab at 7. So I thought it was a perfect opportunity, perfect time for me to give up the coffee. I've suspected that the coffee has been messing with me badly for a while now because I've been suffering from so much dehydration. And so I didn't have coffee at all yesterday. And then I got up today, sick, hungover, very, very dehydrated. And I did not have coffee this morning. So I cleaned the pot out, or the coffee maker. The pot is over here in the dish drainer. I cleaned it all up. And I've just kind of decided that I'm just I'm kind of through with coffee. I think coffee is being a really big enemy to me. So I'm going to go without it this week. So it's been probably about 60 hours since I had my last cup of coffee, which was last Sunday morning. And I'm hoping that I'll just start feeling better as time goes on, and then I can kind of narrow it down that the coffee is just causing me problems. I hate to throw this thing out because it's like that full. So I don't know. I guess I could give it to somebody if I really make the decision to give it up. So I cleaned the maker out in the pot. I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to throw it away. At least at this point I'm not. But I definitely want to I want to not drink coffee anymore. I've been drinking coffee since I was 20 years old in 1980. So 40 years of a daily coffee habit is not going to be very easy to break. And I've got 20 or so seconds left on my dinner. So I will keep the channel updated on this coffee situation, along with the other things that I'm keeping updated, like the GED and my job and all the rest. So the last time I took OXYCODONE was back in July, according to my records, 7/28. So that is good. I have done a good job of staying away from it. There's been a couple of nights when I really wanted to take it because I was hurting. So I'll go ahead and take an OXYCODONE with my dinner tonight and hopefully get a good night's sleep. And I have to return back to work tomorrow. And hopefully I can start feeling better in the next couple of days as the caffeine gets out of my system. Good afternoon. Today is August 26th. It is Wednesday, and I'm going to take OXYCODONE today. The last time I took OXYCODONE was the 11th of August. And since then, I've pretty much drank beer every night after work, or even on my days off. And alcohol's a wonderful painkiller. But I'm an alcoholic, and I'm not supposed to be drinking at all. But thanks to the coronavirus, I started drinking in April during the layoff. And it's not the fault of the virus, it's my fault, because I allowed it. Because I'm an idiot. Anyway, I drank here. I drank yesterday was the last time. Today I'm not drinking. And I'm going to take an OXYCODONE. By the way, I may have mentioned it. The last cup of coffee I had was here on August 9th. Because I had to do a lab. And I decided to quit coffee for good. And I have, but I miss it. And I have a lot of trouble waking up, but I quit coffee because I don't think it's doing me any good at all. So I'm taking OXYCODONE today. I am having pain pretty much everywhere. My feet, my lower back, my hip, everywhere. I will be working straight through this week. I won't get any days off at all. And I might get next Thursday off, which is going to be the 3rd. My assistant had to go out of town, out of state, several states away because of a family emergency. So I agreed to fill in. So not only do I have to work 8 days straight, at least, maybe more, I have to work by myself. So I may end up taking OXYCODONE quite a number of times this week. We'll just have to see how things go. It's certainly going to be a wild weekend with just myself doing all the work. So anyway, if I take more OXYCODONE this week, you'll hear about it right here. But for now, I'm going to take one and have some dinner and go to bed. It's been a rough week because of my drinking. But that's coming to an end starting today. No more alcohol. Well, it's the next day now, almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I went to work about 4 o'clock this morning, and my arthritic ankle is just killing me right now. I'm going to work about 3 hours earlier every day now, because this weekend I am a one-man show. So I gotta be in again pretty early in the morning. So I'm gonna take an OXYCODONE. Oh, 'cause that ankle is so stiff and sore. I'm not surprised that I'm having to take it 2 days in a row. That doesn't surprise me at all. Hopefully I can make it without it tomorrow, but I may have to have it tomorrow too. That thing is pretty sore. Got some good dinner over there on the stove. Gonna get that and take my OXYCODONE and go to bed. And hopefully get another good night's sleep tonight like I did last night. And I'll be ready to face my long day again tomorrow. Alright, just got out of the shower. Oh, I'm having a lot of ankle pain today. I had a very long day at work today. It is 2:20 p.m. It's Saturday, the 29th of August. It's about 88 degrees outside. Yesterday, at this time, I did not take OXYCODONE, and all I took was some Tylenol and ibuprofen for my ankle, which hurt pretty good, but not quite as bad as today. And I did sleep okay. Sleep here in the bedroom pretty easily yesterday without the OXYCODONE and without alcohol either. I'm not doing that stuff anymore. And then after about 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half, something like that, I was up and wide awake and suffering from RLS in my lower legs. So I had to come out here and sleep in the big comfortable recliner. And I slept really good here all night until about 2 o'clock this morning. And then I had to be heading off to work by 4 a.m. Well, I was there at 4 a.m. And that's why I'm having so much ankle pain today. I had a very long day. Saturdays and Sundays are going to be the worst days right now. And I'm working all by myself in the bakery. I'm the Lone Ranger right now, because my assistant is out of state on a family emergency. Well, I've got some dinner in the microwave that's all ready to come out. I'm going to take my OXYCODONE and sit over here in the old antique rocking chair and watch some Grand Sumo Wrestling from Japan and eat my dinner. And then I'll be heading off to bed, and hopefully I will get a good night's sleep. I never get RLS if I'm taking OXYCODONE or if I've had alcohol. And by the way, I have never ever and never will mix alcohol and narcotics. That is just not wise. But anyway, I never say all that to say this, that I never get the RLS. If I have either one of those, it's the nights that I don't have anything that the RLS can attack me. But I'm going to be good tonight. We'll get a good night's sleep because I got to head off to work early in the morning again.